What's going on, y'all? So listen. Girl, what's going on, y'all? So we are back again for another episode review of Love and Hip Hop. Baby, I'm gonna make it as entertaining as I can. Okay? Y'all see I ain't put my stand up this time either. Girl, I just don't care. This is season 10, episode 7. See you at the crossroads. Okay, so listen. We get into the episode and we are finally, because I did not understand. I did not understand why they was focusing so much on Erica and goddamn Yandy. Okay, we get it. They having issues or whatever. And let me get on. Girl, we'll get there in a second. So I was like, why they doing that when you got somebody that's actually on the cast that actually got music out at this particular moment? Okay, where's Young Baby Tate? Is she coming up in this episode? What's going on with her? Okay, you actually got somebody that got music out at this point in time. And I'm like, back in the day when the people on Love and Hip Hop used to release music, if they ever did, they showed it on the show. And then they will promote it, like put the song up at the bottom and then on the commercial break and all that stuff so that they can do it. Bitch, I ain't seen none of that for Spice, okay? Spice album came out like a week and a half ago, I think, or probably 2 weeks or a week ago, okay? And it's good, okay? Go look it up on Tidal, go look it up on iTunes and go get it. Baby, when that song came out with Shaggy and Sean Paul, girl, yes, I said I know that's right, Spice, bitch. Okay, because I love me some Spice. All right, I was on Spice before she came on Love and Hip Hop. That's why I knew I was gonna like her when she came on here. I was like, okay, girl, I like you, so me like it. Come on now, you just don't know, okay? You don't know. But anyway. So, she having a little listening party. You got Shaggy in the building. Sean Paul wasn't there. All the people show up. You got Yandy. You got Rashida. Them two sitting down. You got Carly over there. I think Sierra was there as well. Safari was there, of course. He big enough, Spice because, the Jamaican blood. Okay, they Jamaican. Okay. That's the island team. But at the same time, Yandy and Rashida sit down there talking and catching up about what's going on. Yandy like, with all the stuff that's going on in my household, I just need a break, okay? Because it's just a lot. It's chaotic at this point. And I need to be out with my friends that love me and care about me. Because, Infinity, she done went back to New York. And I just don't know how to deal with the whole situation. Now, let me get on this right quick, okay? Because I'm tired. Because I am tired of talking about it. Infinity is still a child at the end of the day, okay? Technically, she's an adult, but she is still a child. She still has a child mentality. She still needs nurturing, I should say. And at the end of the day, people, the narrative, and I feel like this is Yandy trying to flip this shit. And that's why Mendici had to come out and put out like, bitch, it ain't me that had the problem with Infinity. It was Yandy that had the problem with Infinity. I was like, oh, so that's what's going on. And like I said, I'm not surprised that he would feel the way that he feel or be indifferent to the situation because he don't know Infinity, okay? He don't know that girl like Yandy know that girl. Yandy took it upon herself to bring that girl into the household while he was in jail, okay? So they don't have a bond like that. And at the end of the day, we all agreed this whole situation, like she telling Rashida, because Rashida's still going through shit with her kids. Who cares? Okay, she telling Rashida that she told the girl, they would get her an apartment, pay 2 months rent and all this stuff. And as long as she get a job and she ain't want to do that. And I'm sitting here like, it wasn't the move. Okay, we all agree that girl is not ready. When that girl said, I'm not ready to grow up, that just shows you. And sometimes you do got to push your kids out there into the world sometimes. But at that particular moment with all the shit that's going on inside that girl, get her some fucking therapy. Get y'all some goddamn therapy before you push her out. Okay, the girl then went back to New York. Who she out there with? Her grandma? Okay, like, it's too much, okay? Girl, when she was trying to explain, Yandy was like, and yeah, so I was just like, and then all of a sudden the music popped up. The way the music cut on for Spice to come out there and they introduced her and her song came on with Shaggy and Sean Paul. That shit made me laugh so hard. But anyway, she get out there, she perform her song, do her little split. Let me tell you something. If you ain't never see Spice perform, go look the shit up on YouTube, okay? You enjoy yourself, you know. And so afterwards, she did a good job. Of course, Safari, you know, he going off and giving compliments. And then, you know, Sierra was like, I'm looking at Safari kind of different or whatever because he out here doing his thing, whatever. And him and Erica got shit going on at home. I said, stay out of other people's business because you got your own stuff. Stay out of these folks' business. All right, I know that's your friend, but take it back. You know, Spice come over there to the group or whatever. She got her mans, okay? She on her Candy Burris Todd Tucker shit, okay? Because her mans used to be a producer or some type of worker behind the scenes on Love and Hip Hop. She was like, oh, I actually found love on Love and Hip Hop. I was like, that's cute. That's cute or whatever, you know? And they did that little nasty kiss. I said, oh, y'all look like y'all have a time in the bedroom, okay? You know, so Spice was just telling us about the fact that she's been on her record label for the past 10 years and this is the first album. So let this be a lesson to y'all trying to get up into the business and get on a major label. Okay, they held that lady back for 10 years. She been in the game since 1999 or probably a little bit before. And this is her first official album on that record label that she been on for 10 years. I said, girl, these motherfuckers be playing games, okay? But anyway, that was a good time. Meanwhile, you got Amaretta the Great. She goes over there to her father's grave with her sister. Is her name Khadijah? Khadijah don't need you. Okay, go over there to the grave. You know, she think that her father is her guardian angel. I can see that. You know, the father was murdered when she was 1 year old. Her mother was there, found him outside and all that stuff. And, you know, she said she made up after the whole little smash therapy thing that they went to. Her and her sister made up, but she hasn't talked to her mama. You know, the sister said she was close to the father too. And so, you know, she was like, I know your dad is looking down on you, but I'm pretty sure that he wouldn't like the stuff that's going on between you and your mom. And the fact that, you know, we know that you hurting and everybody's hurting, but, you know, it's like that people don't see that she's hurting, and that's where the mama is coming from. And we was in the comments talking the last time we spoke about Amaretta, you know, when the cousin or whatever said they know what he did to you or something like that. It almost implied like some abuse was going on, and it could be like some, I don't know, I don't want to put it out there, but it implied like some unnecessary touching or something was going on. Okay, so you know, words mean things, but if that's not what they meant, she shouldn't have said it. But because that's what we was talking about in the comments. But anyway. So she said, yeah, she'll meet up with her mama or whatever, and they'll give it another chance to talk. So then you get Safari meeting up with BK. I said, boy, I thought you was done. Okay, I thought Sierra was done with you. Listen, Sierra and her new man, they still together. They just got a big-ass house together. I said, I guess this shit, I ain't gonna say it's real, but, you know, I guess it's working for now. You know, he in his feelings. Safari and him really good friends. Scrappy show up. He complaining about Bambi. You know, Bambi being petty. Always wanting him to do something. And then she already go do it and have him do something else. And I'm like, damn, do you not listen to your wife and understand that she probably just wants something small. And they just blowing the shit up out of proportion. And, you know, come to find out they having a joint baby shower. Scrappy didn't know. Okay, and they talk about something, you gotta choose between Sierra and BK, and he was like, I can't do that because Sierra's the one throwing the baby shower. So you know, and then BK listening to the whole stuff that's going on between Bambi and Scrappy, and then, you know, because Scrappy obviously got some music out. I said, since when? I ain't heard a Scrappy song in years, okay? In years. Somebody tell me the name of it so I can go listen to it, okay? Because Scrappy was hot when he first came out. I can't lie. Woo! That was an era, okay? That music back there, girl, a time, okay? We had some good fun times to that. But anyway, you know, Safari talking about how Erica got pissed off at him because he was supposed to go get some hemp milk and some shit happened and she threw the vases and stuff on the floor at the studio door, at the barber door, some shit like that. We saw the video on social media. I saw all that shit. And BK was like, it's a good thing that I dodged that bullet with Sierra. Girl, Sierra took his ring and went and got the bracelet and all that stuff. I said, BK, y'all wasn't never ready and was never going to be ready. So hush your mouth, okay? Just observe. That's it. So, what happened? You know, they down there in Atlanta and they celebrating Amar Aubrey's birthday, and you know, Jock he wanted his son to come there. Armani. If y'all saw Family Reunion, VH1 presents Love and Hip Hop Family Reunion, you know, he had some little issues with Armani, you know, down there. And he was talking to my son, and girl, my son is nice son. I said, now my son. Why you do that? It's cute though. It's cute though. I actually like when parents do that to their kids. It'd be the cutest thing to me. But anyway, basically was telling them, you know, it was a shootout, that a gunfight or whatever that happened because this guy got into it with Jock security at his club, and the club had to be temporarily shut down. And come to find out, his son is still associating with the guy that started the whole issue, you know. And that's what he was pissed off when they was in Arizona at the family reunion, trying to tell him to, you know, stop messing around with the wrong people. You got to get your life together. And, you know, my son was giving him advice about, you know, how at one point he was one of those people that didn't listen, but one day it just finally clicked, okay? And so, you know, he got to give him time, but eventually they're going to have to talk and have a real conversation. He said because when they just talking on the surface and just keep keying and kicking it or whatever, it's cool. But then when he tried to go deeper and, you know, get inside that nigga head, it just goes haywire, you know. They probably need and I keep on saying this, but sometimes, you know, therapy do work. Maybe you need a therapist, a family therapist, okay? It won't hurt. Meanwhile, you got Sierra. Well, you got Yandy. She had little Mendici down there. You know, she talking. You know what Yandy does, okay? Tamika Mallory is down there with her son. You got Amar Aubrey's mom, and then you got Yandy with little Mendici, who is almost big Mendici. Okay, he gonna be taller than his own daddy. That boy is 15 years old. He gonna be taller than his own daddy. But you know, they just talking about how it is to be black and the same old things that they've been talking about. We get it, we understand it, we vibe with it. Okay, so no need to rehash it. Meanwhile, we get out there with Sierra. She meet up with Bambi and Erica, right? Bambi come there. Hey girl, oh, it's like every time I see you get pregnant or whatever, you just carry it so well. You just be looking so good. Give me a shot of Patron because I'm the only bitch here that ain't pregnant, okay? And then Erica pop up. Girl, the first thing I saw on Erica was her boobs. I said, oh, you put how much baby oil on your tits? Okay, because them things was just glistening and they was like really pronounced, okay? I said, the milk is filling, I guess, you know? And so she was like, I apologize for having y'all to find out that I was pregnant on the, you know, social media or whatever. But, you know, sometimes she wished that she never said anything. But, you know, they get into talking about how their situations are, and Bambi talking about, well, Sierra was saying she throwing them the baby shower, okay? And, you know, Bambi said, well, Scrappy ain't gonna be there because he talking about something. He going to Miami so he can record to catch a vibe. And they like, wait a minute, what? To catch a vibe? How come you can't catch a vibe in the studio right down the block or the studio in the house, okay? I'm your pregnant woman who was told not to be doing no bending over and all this other stuff. What if something happened and I need you, okay? And that is true. Some men and some people in general can be really selfish when it comes to certain things, and I feel like the men on this show, Scrappy and you know, Safari, are acting very childish to be their grown age, okay? To be their grown age, they're acting very childish, and then for Safari to this not be your first child, okay? Remember, Erica had issues with Scrappy too, okay, when they had their kid. So it's like history repeating itself, and she said that he'd be like, you know, I want to get a divorce, okay? But then don't take it back, will be coming up in there like the next day, like everything is all good. Never say, I'm sorry, or, you know, let's talk this out. But then, you know, she was like, I already told him, or I'm thinking about telling him that, you know, we get a divorce, okay? We should just divorce at this point because it's like, if I'm doing all this, what am I here for? If all this keeps happening, what am I here for? Okay, I'm here by myself. What am I here for? You know, so that's what's gonna happen with them. Do I think they're gonna get a divorce? At this point, I'm not sure. I don't know, girl. I don't know. It's all a mess. Okay, people just need to grow up. everybody on both sides just need to grow the hell up. So Amaretta is doing a little photo shoot. She feeling a little down because, the situation with her mom. She invited her mom to come down there. They talked it out. Her mom said they saw that she's sorry. She realized that she only got one parent left, so she didn't want to have that animosity and all that stuff built up. Her mom said she wished she could have did more. She knows some things happened when she got older, and she apologizes. And that's all Amaretta truly wanted from her mother. Moving on from that, this scene with Bambi and Scrappy, okay? Because I'm a musician, okay? That's what we do, okay? I'm a all-around musician. I said, sir. Bitch, it be sounding like he got cotton balls and spit in his mouth, just like me, okay? But anyway, she at the shop. Girl, what shop it is, I don't know. Some shop that she got. And basically, she was like, we need to talk. He was like, we need to talk about everything, okay? This you leaving and, not being around and I'm always around. She was like, you went to Miami. Okay, I went to Miami because that's what my record label is, okay? I'm a musician. I got to do this and I got to do that. Now, you only come in and you be high, you be smoking, you be drinking, you be doing this and, you don't get up with the kids. Okay, well, when I go up in there, the kids be asleep. Okay, do you think that they going to be asleep throughout the whole night or whatever? That's the only time that they get up that time? Girl, I'm sitting here listening to the whole thing like this. If y'all don't like each other, just say y'all don't like each other. And truth be told, it's simple communication. In this case, listening. Scrappy don't want to listen to Bambi. Bambi don't want to hear him out. And Scrappy is selfish as shit. Okay? This woman is at home and she's trying to run a business and she's doing all the responsibility that she needs to do. And yet you making it seem as though the only responsibility that you have at this point is to do your music. Yeah, so you could bring money into the household. But how about be a father and be a husband and help out your pregnant wife? Equal opportunity. Split that shit up. You see she's struggling. You see she need a little time off to rest or whatever. Give her that. Randomly say, baby, you want a foot rub, okay? You want your back rub. You want your belly rub, bitch. Let me put some cocoa butter on your stretch marks, okay? Do that. It be the smallest things that really get us women to actually smile, okay? And you wouldn't even think, okay? And then she's a mother, like I said. It's like taking the initiative, okay? And I'm pretty sure Bambi, she's in this state because her hormones are going all over the place or whatever, and she probably is nagging a little bit, but you need to have patience, okay? Both of them need to have patience at the end of the day. And I started being a husband about 2 months ago, because before that you used to say I was a good husband. I started being a good husband like 2 months ago. I said, sir, that is not helping your case, okay? Like, stop it. She was like, he was like, and don't worry about this shop, okay? How you get this shop? She said, I got it with my own money. Don't say that you did it, because when I came to the table, I brought the table, bitch, okay? I was the one that was helping you pay your light bills when your lights was going out. I said, listen, you ain't had to put all that out there, but damn. Because there was one point in time I used to think, now Mama D used to say he was the prince of the palace, and and I'm just like, he's still making money off of them little songs that we don't know. I can't even money in the bank. He still I got money in the bank. That shit used to go. Okay. He's still making music off of that. I mean money off of that. I said, girl, a mess. Okay. And then he just walks out. I'm just like, can y'all just figure this out once she's pregnant, okay, and see if stuff's still the same way? Because at this point, her hormones are high, which probably causes him to get an attitude, and it's just a mess, okay? I just want them to calm down and take a goddamn breath, bitch. So we get Spice, she trying to get stuff together for the house or whatever. She glad that she got her kids down there. She got her boo in the house. And just when I thought that he was gonna be a good guy for her, Spice, I'm almost about to tell you to let that nigga go, okay? Because first of all, he disrespectful. He disrespectful as shit. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because you knew exactly he wanted to get in his feelings, because Spice said, since the country about to open up, she about to start going on tour. Stuff is about to, she about to be performing again. She got this new album out. She got to start promoting it, doing all this stuff. So that means more, outings or whatever. And so he gets in his feelings like, You know, you can't be up there doing all the stuff that you be doing or whatever. And I'm sitting here like, what? You know, he's like, what they call it, whining and whining or whatever. I said, okay, Ian, you know. And at the same time, I'm sitting here like, don't tell me you about to do what I think you don't do. And that's exactly what he did. He gets in his feelings because he was like, you know, I don't want to see you, you know, dancing on other men's or whatever, you know, doing all that stuff, because the type of dance that you be doing with that wine and that like that sex stuff, whatever he said, okay, because they bleeped it out. And I'm just sitting here like, what? Like Spice said, you knew exactly who she was and how she was before you got with her, okay? And second of all, I feel like it's disrespectful because that's a whole culture that you kind of shitting on, to be quite honest. Dance hall, okay? Jamaica, okay? That's what they do. That's how you do that shit. Okay? It's sexually charged, but that don't mean that she finna go fuck the nigga that she's doing it with, even if she do bring somebody up on the stage. And I seen a recent performance of hers, and she didn't have anybody on there, but she was shaking that ass. And like she said, queen of dance hall for right now, okay? That's what she known for. So she's supposed to switch up for a nigga that ain't even her husband? And you already knew who she was, and you knew how her performances get down, and she's supposed to switch that up just to appease you? Bitch, get some security in your life, okay? That little masculinity, that fragile masculinity shit, it just, girl, sir, no, okay? Talk about something, that ain't my fantasy to have, you know, my woman doing all of that. I said, your fantasy? Sir, if you don't get out of here. Meanwhile, Jock is on the court talking to Amani, and basically trying to break it down to him, the reason why he upset with him. You know, you're still kicking it with the dude that could have cost your father his place, okay? And you know, he was like, how can I go from telling somebody that I love them to saying, basically, I'm over with them, okay, we're done, I can't be cool with you no more. And he was like, you don't understand that, you know, this boy, that could have been you that got shot or whatever, or almost got shot or whatever. That could have been you, and I'm trying to look out for you, whatever. And then, first, before that, the boy had a job, got into a fight with his cousin or something like that, and wound up losing the job. I said, well, how long did you have a job before you get fired? Because Jock said, how you doing with your new job? I said, new job? So how long you had the job before you got fired? That is the question. Okay? So I'm just sitting here like, this don't make no sense. Next thing you know, Amani gets mad, and he was like, you ain't gonna try to make me look out like no bad son for this TV. This TV. I said, tell us again. He said, because it's TV. You ain't trying to make me look like I'm a bad son on this TV. Okay? At the end of the day, I'm me. Okay? I do what I got to do. And you ain't going to make me look bad for no TV. I don't care about these cameras. I said, go off, Amari. Amani, because that's what they do, okay? You know, y'all bring y'all family on these shows just to exploit the hell out of them, because we ain't never seen your son or none of your other kids like that, and you got hell of a lot of them, okay? And so, you know, at the end of the day, Jock talking about something, no, because when the cameras go off, that's still my bloodline. That's still my bloodline. I ain't doing no more. I said, all right. Child, these people so childish. Give me Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. Let me just see how childish Ray J gonna be, because at least he gonna give us some comedy, okay? Give us that, because these people are not giving me anything. You know, it's the baby shower. The couples are arriving separately. Erica and Safari. Bitch, Erica said they was both supposed to go down to Miami, have some little family time. Safari told her, cancel your ticket, because I want you to stay here, okay? And he's supposed to leave right after the baby shower. And you did that, girl. I would have still went. No, we going together, okay? That's what we doing, you know. But then Bambi, she show up after Scrappy. You know, they ain't got their rings on. She talking to you know, Rashida about it, and she won't divorce. That's where they headed to. And you know, Kirk is the main one. Kirk and Rashida are, because they've been through the fire. We can say a whole bunch about them and the mess that they've been through, but they still married. And some people just ain't like and built like Rashida, that will put up with anything and everything, because that's exactly what Rashida did. She put up with any and everything. And, you know, Kirk is trying to tell Scrappy to chill out, okay? Just to chill out, and you got to stick with it, okay? Because this is just a trial. You know, you got Mendici looking too. Bitch, Safari left. Safari left his wife and his kid. He came there, both of them came there and did not even acknowledge their wives. Okay. And I'm like, how petty can you be? At your baby shower, you can't even put on a false front. Girl, I don't even care no more. That was Love and Hip Hop. I don't care to go into anything else. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about it, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.